Hey everyone, and welcome to my weekly check-in vlog where I take you along for the weekend and see how I'm doing and what I'm reading. My name is Wiebke, and this year I'm trying to get myself out of survival mode. And things are going okay. The week has been weird, let's say it like that. We had a lot of special tasks at work and I had to be in the office early 3 days this week. Early for me is 8. And I know that doesn't sound early for a lot of people, but it reminded me why or what I like about working the job I have right now, or especially in the department I'm working at, is that I don't really have to work early. It's usually I have to work around 9ish. I need to be at the office. I rarely have meetings earlier, and otherwise I have flexi time and can come in whenever I want-ish. And that's what I really don't want to miss out on. The other strange thing was that waking up early or going to the work early had a strange effect of productivity in a different way. There were a lot of stressful situations, so we had to be on all the time. And I could do that. And there were situations where I thought, I think this is what I miss about my current job. So my current job doesn't really interact with people. And this week we had people coming in and we needed to do stuff. And so I was talking to people in a different way, not like colleagues, but in a work situation. And in case you don't know, I used to be a teacher and I used to work with students a lot before I changed the team that I'm in the department I'm working on now. Currently, I'm mostly working on a project that is just the team and not that many outside people, and it doesn't include helping others, which has been a core part of my previous jobs and part of what I actually want to do, to be supportive and helpful with things for others. And yeah, that's completely lacking in the position right now. There is a future option when whatever the project is finally starting. That will be part of my job. That's why I took this position, to be in a position in the future that I would like to have. And this week really showed me what I was missing and why I find my work so draining right now. It's not only that I'm still learning the job, that I still don't know a lot of things that I have to do or could do, but it's also the lack of interaction with, let's say, clients. So that basically was interesting to find out, and sort of a strange prospect, because I still don't want to look for a job in a different company where I would have that right now and maybe where I could also have other benefits. But it was nice to think about or realize what I have in the job that I like and what I'm looking forward to in the future and what I would like to have. Other than that, yesterday I didn't have to be early at the office and all the pressure was gone and I was very unproductive and I didn't really feel good about myself at work in the productivity I had. And then I realized it wasn't that. I just drained my energy batteries and then I went for a walk afterwards and drained my body batteries. So yay me! But that's okay. I slept in today and strangely enough, I didn't wake up fully refreshed, but I woke up knackered and I still feel a little bit off. There is kind of a cold wave going around and a lot of people at the office are out sick, and in general, a lot of people are sick. So I hope I'm not catching anything. So right now I'm going to go on a very relaxed run. I don't know how far I can get. I'm really taking it by feel. And I'm also not listening to any books right now because my brain is so scattered that I've been listening to a lot of podcasts again. A lot of backlog of Simon Hill, The Proof, and Mel Robbins. I'm currently interested in topics of food as medicine and supplements, trying out what would be good, what wouldn't be good, and lifestyle hacks for health. Not that I believe that is the fix-all, but I think it can support the feelings I have, which is not sick, but not well. So that's the plan for now. Other than that, there's a long list of things I should do today, but there is no sunshine again, and it's going to be stormy again. So I probably might just manage to go out for some food shopping, and I need to buy or pick up some other things. Who knows? And then I want to spend a lot of time reading. But I'll tell you about that later. Let's go running first. Let's make use of the last minutes of daylight and have a check-in. The afternoon just went by. I came back from my run, had breakfast, was going through things, watching YouTube and checking lists and stuff, and also putting away things. I managed to get quite a few things done that have been bugging me for a while, so that was good, but I am getting tired now. I sat down to read a little bit and I almost fell asleep, which is not good, because I still need to go to the grocery store. But let's talk about the book I'm reading, something fun. I started reading Discontent sometime this week, and it feels very appropriate. It's very short, it's I think 170 pages or so. I'm 35 pages in, and I'm barely getting to know our main character and what the book is going to be about. So far we have met Marissa, the narrator. It's first person narration, and we're all in her commentary, in her head. She's telling us everything. What she's mostly telling us is that she doesn't like to work. She's working in advertisement. She told us how she ended up there, why she's there, and how she's working. The more you get to know her, the less you like her. She's one of those people who knows how to play the game and take advantage of other people, and she's really good at doing the office work, performing part, and getting other people to do the work for her. She is a little bit annoying. I don't really know how to put it completely, but she's also somewhat relatable in a way that she is very annoyed with having to work and is stressed by it. She doesn't really want to do it. She doesn't like her job, but she is good at it and she gets a lot of money, so that's how they got her. But I felt most relatable when I started how she said that work is getting in the way of her YouTube time. She really likes to watch YouTube and talks a lot about YouTube. And I could relate. Work is getting in the way of time that I want to spend on other things. Not only YouTube, but in general. And mostly because for me, it's taking up a lot of energy that I have throughout the day. And for her, it's just, she's going through the motions. She goes there. She's trying to hide herself or her personality from her colleagues and not slip. Recent pages showed how she's more feminist than the rest of the office and how she let it slip, and now she is the go-to person that people ask to check if things are feminine enough or feminist enough, if they meet the standards for women's rights and equality and things like that. And it feels a little bit ridiculous. At some point I find the book very relatable. It's very easy to read. It's very snide remark, commentary, sarcasm, but it's also trying a little bit too much, I think, and being everywhere at the same time. So far it's just a young woman really not happy with her work situation, and life is not giving her anything that she really lives for and thrives with. So I don't really know where we're going, because if this is all that happens, it's going to be boring. But I'm just 35% in. I have about 100 pages left. I hope to finish this weekend to see what is happening currently. They're preparing a retreat where she of course doesn't want to go, and is nevertheless asked to prepare something, and then is asked to choose a speaker, because of course the CEO managed to find 4 male speakers, 2 of which are missing legs and motivational speakers, but he didn't manage to find a woman, so she has to do the work. And it's a tone that is nice and fun, but it's also sometimes feels pretentious. I need to read more to really get a feeling for this. But in the beginning, when I was having to get up at 5 to go to work at 8, I really related to work getting in the way. Anyways, I have to go to the grocery store now. And then, I don't know, I'm tired. I find myself once again in the situation that I started a dozen series that I don't want to continue. Well, I do want to continue, but I can't seem to manage. Yesterday, I actually started a show, Die Märchenbraut, Fairy Tale Bride or something. It's a Czech show I watched as a kid. It's from the 1980s. And I do remember the vibes and the feels, but I didn't remember anything of the story. And I'm halfway through the series, and it is enjoyable, but rather slow. And there's a drama point coming. So I'm contemplating rewatching my standard feel-good movies, maybe Passengers for some space, or another rom-com. Yesterday I rewatched Safe Haven because I just wanted to have a safe haven to feel comfortable. And that is like all the beautiful colors, and it's nice and easy, and I know what's going to happen. So that's always safe. Yeah. Maybe Valerian for more space? I don't really know. Or I'll start rewatching a show again. Who knows? Maybe I even manage to finish or continue one of the shows I started. Anyways, I gotta go now. Talk to you tomorrow. Is anybody else living under the illusion that one day everything will work out, they're caught up, have everything under control, and life is easy, that you can actually do the things that you set out to do and not wake up and feel like, nope, nothing's going to happen today? This is me. I woke up today completely knackered, even though I slept a lot, and I sort of slept well, but still I am resisting the urge to just lie on my couch and watch Netflix all day, even though there's nothing I really want to watch. It's not the urge to watch something specific, just to lie down and stare at the screen. And that's not going to happen. I'm not allowing myself to fall down that road, because it never turns out as wonderful as I imagine, because it just drags me down further. So I've been trying to do my physio in bed this morning, and I got up, had breakfast, caught up on some YouTube and some checklists and things. And then I got myself into thinking, should I make myself a sort of 65 hard challenge for Netflix? It's 67 days left in the year, so I figured 65 is a nice sound comparing to the 75 hard challenge. My brain is really illusionary this morning, because the idea is that I try every day for the rest of the year to watch at least one episode per day of a backlog series, which are mostly C-dramas, and I'm avoiding the next dramatic arc. I know it's going to be better afterwards, and I want to watch those things because I'm genuinely enjoying the shows, but it's anticipation anxiety. And I'm wondering if I should force myself to watch one episode per day minimum and see how many episodes I can get done and series I could get done that way. Because usually after I'm over the arc till the next arc, I'm breathing and browsing, and well, it goes easy. But the worries I have, I should worry about cleaning. I would have liked to do something with my hair today, and I would have liked to go out and exercise. But to do that, I actually called a friend and said like, hey, want to go for a walk in the storm? Because I'm not going out on my own. Yeah, things are tough. It's complaining on a high level of luxury, I know. But that's what life is. I don't really have serious problems right now, luckily. I only have I want to live well, and I want to feel better, and I want to get stuff done problems. And I also want to be lazy all the time. Life is not so easy as it looks. The other thing I was thinking about, I don't know if I mentioned that yesterday, is taking the week after next week off from work, and I'm getting FOMO about things that are going to happen that week that I would like to participate in. So I'm contemplating not taking the week off, which is stupid because I definitely need a break and I need to get things done, but I also need to get things done at work next week. So there are things. But the state I'm in right now, I'm in a loop of I'm doing too much and need to rest more, but resting doesn't feel right. Yeah. Also, I read more in Discontent. This book is way too relatable, and the hardest part about it is that I still don't like the main character. She's going through life, masking her way away at work and feeling out of place and not happy. A lot of the next 20% that I read were about her not feeling very content in her life and with the friends she has and how much contact she lost with friends in the past. She just ran into an old college friend that they used to be very close, but she didn't even recognize her because apparently she changed a lot. The thing I think where I thought yesterday that it's trying too much is that there are a lot of things thrown in, but they're just thrown in. But they're also characterizing the main character, how she's consuming all this content, has all these opinions, but she's not outward actively acting on them. She throws a tweet here and there, but she is always worried about the persona she's presenting and about the social rules. And then she gets distracted by dog videos and cat videos and things like that. And it does show that she wants to be someone else, but she also wants to have the money to pay for the nice things that she can afford. So she keeps working in advertising where she takes advantage of other people, but she also can see it critically, but she's still part of the system and the capitalism and the perfect capitalist drone. And that is a feeling. It's true. It's so relatable, but still I don't like her for it. And I don't like how she treats others in some situations and how she doesn't really completely see herself critically. She sees others critically. She sees the work situation critically, but I think she's lacking criticism towards herself. And she's constantly taking tranquilizers to deal with anxiety and overwhelm. So there is something probably happening there, hopefully some kind of resolution or commentary, but I haven't figured that out yet. But it is very good to read, but my brain doesn't want to read right now. And currently I wanted to edit all the footage I have, which is not a lot for the vlog yet, but my computer needs another update. And I'm just like, why does everything have to be so hard? And then I'm ranting again about life being hard, where I'm complaining about having to upload a new driver. Yeah. Life is hard, right? But honestly, let me know if you have this illusion of one day your place is going to be sorted so that you can easily clean it and not have to figure out what you do with this thing that you found and put down somewhere. Or that you just breathe through it and it's done in a few minutes. You can update your checklist. You have it all sorted out. You have all your habits in a line. You have all your routines in a line. And you also know what you're doing and you make goals. I'm getting a lot of content for change, being stuck, get your life together, make goals, because it's end of the year content with some of the productivity people I'm following and also in general YouTube algorithms. And I get sucked down into that rabbit hole and thinking about next year's goals and where I want to go, as if I finished this year's goals and if I were in a place where I hope to be in January. It's crazy, isn't it? The way that we make ourselves suffer if we could just sit back and relax. I'm talking about myself when I say we. Let me know if you have the same feeling or if you understand what I'm talking about or just clicking off because, oh my God, such a privileged person whining about life. I'm going to see if the driver uploaded. Let's quickly finish an outro. I completely forgot to end the vlog. Yesterday after my walk, I was just too knackered, made food and continued to watch Mobius. I didn't really manage to finish Discontent. I read some more, but not enough to really know where it's going. I have the feeling it's a lot about the struggles of having to be functional, going to work in a job that you don't like, but you actually want to do because you like the money you get. It's a lot about hypocriticism, how the main character... I left her this morning where she was booking an Airbnb while discussing with her friend how much negative impact Airbnb had on communities. And all of these little things, these little hypocritical actions the main character does, I hope they're going somewhere and are not just an easy to read, entertaining representation of how we are a little bit. That's why it's so relatable, even though I find it very, very weird that with 50 I relate to someone in their early 30s or late 20s. But that's just how it is. It's, like I said, I'm enjoying the book. I'm sad I didn't finish it. weekend overall, I think I'm quite happy with all the things I achieved. There were quite a few things I didn't plan on doing that I did, but a lot of the things that I wanted to do that I didn't do. But it's okay. I'm about to leave for work, so let me know in comments how your weekend was. How are you doing? How are you feeling anyways with the end of the year, planning for the New Year's goals, looking back at your yearly goals or whatever you've done? Are you in changing mood, or are you also in basically I don't want to leave the couch mood? Let's talk in comments. And thank you for watching and sticking around. Bye bye. Oh, no walk today because storms.